Orlando is a modern, bustling metropolis. Walt Disney, a man of unique vision, saw the unlimited potential of Central Florida.
Orlando, Florida is no longer just the tourist hotspot. There have been some things that have changed, and there's much more coming. This is the future of Orlando. Only 2 playoff wins in over 10 years. What if I told you the Orlando Magic don't have to win another game, but this is where everybody's gonna wanna be. Welcoming the Orlando Magic Sports and Entertainment Complex. Now, this feels like it could be the town center of downtown, if that makes sense. And let me break this down. When you think of downtown Orlando, if you wanted to go get something to eat, there's restaurants kind of scattered around Church Street, the Wall Street Plaza. If you wanted to live, you have Thornton Park, which is an awesome community with little coffee shops. Lake Eola Park is a great change of pace, right? Parks and outdoors with the lake. There's things to do downtown, but there isn't really that one area or that hybrid area, so to speak. With the Orlando Magic Sports and Entertainment Complex, you're gonna have living, shopping, dining, entertainment, all of this condensed within an 8.43 acre area, plus the Amway Arena, which is the largest traffic driver for downtown. But this is what we're gonna be having once everything's completed. 260 room hotel, 781 multifamily units, 551,000 square feet of meeting and office and retail space, plus a live event venue, urban town square, parking garage with 1,800 parking spaces. There you have it, people, more parking. This is just phase 1. It's expected to break ground in 2024. All in all, this is an area where everybody can go to and enjoy, and it's also expanding the western section of downtown. Very rarely could somebody go to all the theme parks and ride all of the rides. And for those of you who have, we have something new coming your way, and this one, it's gonna be epic. Epic Universe by Universal, Orlando's new theme park, expected to open in 2025. Now, this will be comprised of 5 themed worlds with over 50 new experiences. You'll have Celestial Park, How to Train Your Dragon Isle of Berk, Wizard World of Harry Potter Ministry of Magic, Dark Universe, and Super Mario World. Now, the objective is to give you a sense of entering and exiting portals while going from one park to another. Epic Universe is almost double in size of Universal Orlando Resort, and it's always exciting to have new things and new attractions, but I would honestly like to see if this would thin out some of the crowds that we have in the other parks, but what do you think? You remember when International Drive was like cool? I mean, I still think that there's beautiful parts of it, but it could definitely use some updating, and I think you're gonna like this one. So International Drive, or I-Drive as we call it, is an 11-mile road that is filled with resorts and hotels and shopping and dining. It's a great place for tourists because it connects Universal and SeaWorld, and Disney's only 15 minutes away. And all of the real tourism started in the late 70s, after SeaWorld opened in 1973. Actually, a former executive named Harris Rosen purchased a Quality Inn on Sand Lake Road, and it was kind of game busters from there. 1977, Wet n Wild opens. 1980, the Orange County Convention Center opens. 1990, when I was born, Universal Studios opens. Everything else kind of fills in. There's outlets, there's discount stores, commercial dining. You can go go-kart racing or do putt-putt golf. There's still a ton to do on International Drive. But just like the homes that we've seen in the 70s and the 80s and the 90s, International Drive is due for some updating. So here are some new things coming to I-Drive that I'm excited about. Now, it's said that we should expect more than $5 billion worth of high-profile developments happening to I-Drive in 2024. Now, there's a lot coming, but here are a few that I think are just noteworthy. About $250 million should be going into the 1.7-mile Kirkman Road extension. There should be about 9 new restaurants coming, and the one I'm anticipating the most is called Stadium Club. Now, this is a 2-story sports bar, and when I tell you from the looks of it, they've set the bar for sports bars. All sorts of game simulators. They're going to be able to host private events. Definitely a must visit for watching sports games. About 1,400 new apartment units. The former Kid Zone is being replaced with DreamWorks Animation Land and Senso Beach Club. Now, this is a 40,000 square foot multi-level beach club and entertainment complex. 2 pools, sports bars, DJs, cabanas, you get it. I don't think this is the place to bring your family to. It kind of reminds me of like a Miami pool party. But all in all, iDrive will always be an easy way to enjoy everything Orlando has to offer. I don't think that's going to change at all. Downtown Orlando, they're going to be adding a new building to its skyline, and this one is going to be a showstopper. The Health Towers in Orlando is an interesting one because it's been approved, but everything's at a standstill due to funding right now. And we could potentially see the tallest building in Orlando. I don't want to overlook what the building is about internally. There's going to be assisted living, there's going to be medical offices, and even a parking garage. But I think what we're going to like most about it is what we get from a visual aspect. There's a very innovative architectural design from the renderings. You can see a geometric facade and glass walls, and the building actually has this curved form that really deviates from your traditional high-rise. So with Orlando's skyline already not really being that developed, I don't know if we're going to end up seeing Orlando's tallest building yet, but for sure, I think this is going to be the best looking. You don't think of tech and innovation when you think of Orlando, right? Wrong. Tech is here. This is the new Orlando. When you hear Neo City, I want you to think about opportunity. In Osceola County, nearly 500 acres of future development will ultimately make Orlando the global hub for technology-based development. That's right. We're not talking about theme parks or residential development or beaches. We're talking about job creation and innovation. Around 125,000 expected jobs to come from Neo City in itself. And of course, it'll look beautiful. Waterfront boardwalk, urban farm, central plaza, and even a STEM school. Now, I know all of this is still far out, but they've already received a multi-million-dollar contract with the Defense Department to produce the nation's next generation microchips. So it's happening. And I think this is more than development. I think this is a blueprint for the future of opportunity in Orlando. With all of the land in this big metro area, I would love to see more innovative jobs coming, and I think that we will definitely see that here in the near future. The future of traveling from one major metro in Florida to another is here. You have the Bright Line, which is at the forefront of elevated travel currently between South Florida and Orlando. Now, they have stops in Aventura, Fort Lauderdale, Boca Raton, West Palm, but I want you to think of this as almost a plane ride, right? These stations almost feel like airports. You can have a drink at a bar or go into a premium lounge with upscale, relaxing space and complimentary food. You know, you have your Wi-Fi or USB charging ports. But why is this important? I think more people will travel. You can go see a Dolphins game and not feel guilty about having a drink and then coming back home because, you know, you'll have a train to ride on. Now, I think the future of this is going to be big as they're already trying to expand into Tampa. So imagine then going down into Sarasota or going up to Gainesville and to Jacksonville. I think this is just a safe way for people to come and not only visit Orlando and go to the theme parks, but experience Florida without feeling the pressure of daily travel. I don't think there's any debate. New construction has just been on fire recently. It's where you can find all the inventory, and we've been helping people find crazy deals. With Orlando clearly leading the way, these are a few new emerging communities that we're going to be paying close attention to. These two communities might not be new to your ears, but they still have plenty of years of development to go on for us to see the entire project. And we get a lot of people that ask us about these two communities. We're going to start with Sunbridge. Sunbridge is huge, 24,000 acres that's going to cover 2 counties, Orange and Osceola. Now, Sunbridge also has 13,000 acres dedicated to conservation, and that's exactly how I describe this particular master plan community. It's about Mother Nature and enjoying the outdoors and also green energy efficiency. Sunbridge is a community where I had my first client get Tesla solar panels on their roof from a builder. So that's what they really focus on out there. They have quality builds, beautiful community with a lot more growth to come, especially with the Lakeside District and restaurants and entertainment and all of that happening in the near future. Now, this next community you have heard me talk about on the channel quite a bit, and I believe it has a higher ceiling, but it's a lot further behind, and that's Wellness Way in Claremont. About 16,000 acres divided into smaller portions, including a town center. And that crown jewel and centerpiece of the entire area is the Olympus project. About 250 acres of residential, commercial, hotels, resorts, even a multi-sport Olympic arena. You're going to have Olympic athletes coming to this area to train, to stay, and just make sure that they're keeping their bodies in check leading into the Olympics. A hockey arena, a tennis center, soccer fields, cycling course. All in all, your town center where you're going to be doing your shopping, your dining, and entertainment, you're going to be walking amongst these Olympic athletes. And so the amount of jobs and the amount of opportunities that I think is going to come from this area will be huge. And I already have clients that are living and are buying in this area where there's really not much going on at the time. But the future looks bright for Wellness Way. Well, there you have it. The future looks bright for Orlando. And if you're looking to make this your home, my team and I would love to assist you with that. You can reach us, team@morefla.com, or simply just text the number in the description down below. I would love to stick around, but as long as you're subscribed, we're gonna see each other again. So until next time.